when it comes to the economy, can we trust the Tories? 08453 009956. What about this notion that we do, don't we? We go from one party to another depending on the state of the country's finances. When we're in trouble, do we turn to the Tories for that good housekeeping? And when we need some money spent in the health service and on schools and hospitals, we then turn back to the Labour Party. Ian Duncan Smith will be giving his first big speech at 10 o'clock this morning on jobs and skills. One of the people who'll be eagerly awaiting that, or certainly a group of people eagerly awaiting that, are apprentices at Dudley College. They're going to be watching the speech to find out how the Conservatives are proposing to encourage them back to employment in the future. And our Radio Car reporter James Boville is with them at Dudley College this morning. Hi, James.
Yeah, hi Phil, thanks very much. Yeah, Ian Duncan Smith, the Work and Pensions Secretary, he's addressing delegates at the ICC at 10 o'clock today with a speech called 21st Century Economy. And I'm sure the challenges of growing the economy and creating jobs in the current economic climate will no doubt come up. And also the challenges of further education and higher education going forward. I'll be watching that speech with a few current and former apprentices who have studied here at Dudley College. And also the Student Union President will also be watching. She's Kim Hughes. She was elected actually to this post. It's a sabbatical post. She gets paid for it throughout the year. And she joins me now. So you've already had a few further education cuts to this college, aren't you? Are you worried about how that's going to impact on you going forward?
Yeah, if we keep getting cut, then it's obviously going to cut the curriculum a lot for the college, and then in a way students lose out because they won't be able to get the qualifications that they need in there. And if it keeps cutting and they do remove the cap on university fees, then it could even restrict people such as myself and that, because you can't actually afford to go to university because they can charge whatever they want.
And you were saying to me just before we came on air that adult education places have been cut here, and also courses like the apprenticeship schemes that we're going to talk about a bit later on. That's a worry because that's what creates the jobs, isn't it?
Yeah. As I said before, I think 1 in 5 adult places have been cut, and I think it's forecast now. So even if it is about the course they do want actually is available, they might not actually be able to fund it or even go into that job area that they want, which can obviously demoralise people that want to enter into the workplace, but obviously there's a barrier being put there and it's preventing them.
Now Ian Duncan Smith is going to have a section today in his speech on jobs and skills specifically. What do you want to hear from him today in that speech? How it was going to impact on you?
Well, in a way, I'm hoping that he's going to say that he's going to help support it more instead of just keep cutting the funding, because obviously they need to come to college to get the skills for the jobs. So if he wants them to improve jobs, hopefully he's more keen on supporting higher education and further education.
The question this morning that we're asking our listeners is, can you trust the Tories on the economy? I mean, you say that's your hope today. Do you think that's a reality?
In a way, no. I think the main concern is trying to get the deficit out of the way for the economy, and it might not be their major concern right now is education. It's more to get the deficit out of the way.
Now you're going to be going to university next year. A lot of the kids who study here are going to be going to university. Are you worried about getting a job in 3 years' time when you're put out into the jobs market?
Yeah, it's the thing that's facing it since every job's being cut now, every position's being cut, that even when I do go to university, if I can at this rate, is there going to be a job there? And it's a major concern for me and students that attend this college.
Well, Kim's going to be watching that speech with me, Phil, at 10 o'clock today. I'll also be watching with a few current and former apprentices who've studied here at Dudley College. We'll have updates through you throughout the morning here, and also tomorrow morning I'll have a full update on exactly what they made of Ian Duncan Smith's speech. Back to you.